A thief appeared in his bookstore, but he pretended not to notice and continued to enthusiastically serve the customers in front of him. After a customer purchased his products, he would generously give them an extra gift and even calmly joke with them. He was so generous because the store was about to go out of business, and he wanted to sell as many products as possible before closing. However, he didn't know that the customer he served today was actually a global superstar. Their destinies briefly intersected for a moment, but God's finger couldn't wait for them to meet again. They encountered each other again at a street corner, but his coffee spilled on the woman's body. He wanted to help, but she was clearly angry at his reckless behavior. Nick only then realized that the woman was the one he had met that morning, but he was attracted to her. While hurriedly expressing his apologies, he sincerely invited her to his home to clean the stain. At this point, Era also recognized him as the generous bookstore owner, so she let down some of her guard and followed Nick to his home. When Era changed into clean clothes and slowly walked down the stairs, Nick was captivated by her beauty and started to stutter. He tried to invite Era to stay as a guest, but Era didn't want to waste time there. He opened the refrigerator to look for a cold drink, but it was already empty. He struggled to find a topic, but their lives were very different. One of Era's pieces of clothing could be worth several years of his salary, but Nick's sincere attitude and genuine communication were what Era craved but found hard to obtain. However, Era didn't linger and turned to leave after saying goodbye to him. Seeing that Era was about to leave, Nick could no longer suppress his inner excitement and came to the entrance, but he only said a few apologetic words before sending Era away. The next second, Nick felt a little lost and regretted not asking for her contact information just now. Just as he was about to leave immediately, the doorbell suddenly rang. When he opened the door, he found that it was Era, who had just left. It turned out that she had left her book here. Nick quickly handed the book to her, and this time Era didn't leave immediately. Instead, she gazed at Nick for a few seconds and then kissed him, until their lips slowly parted. Nick was still lost in the surprise that had just happened, but Era ruthlessly told Nick not to tell anyone about what had happened today.